was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. His first carry of the ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nate Gary.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man, complete. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Squeeze, double. Shift.
Running with McFarland.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Like 80. 49. Rip left. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Right, 80. Choose the mic. Hey, Monday. We take the win.
McFarland running out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 10, Eagles nothing.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 2.
Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Left side here to Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Turnover on down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 11 yards there, first down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the ground, it's McFarland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
49, guys.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Right back to Sanders on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
19.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick-6. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz on target to Rager. 1st down, Eagles.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone? I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Davion Taylor brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Easy, easy. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. You good? Check 37.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this throw complete to Washington, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
4 more yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. McFarland once more. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown!
Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard gain.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's get off the field, defense.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. One day. 52, Mike 52.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He shakes him off. Eluding the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at about the 31.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Check 24. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Steelers 32. Eagles
as well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here I come. 22, 44. March 49. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass intended for James Washington. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And they'll bring